Behaviour isn't the only effect of food chemicals. Food intolerance runs in families, and here are some of the symptoms: migraines, headaches, itchy skin rashes, eczema, hives, nappy rash, thrush, irritable bowel symptoms, bloating, mouth ulcers, bedwetting, sneaky poos, stuffy or runny nose, throat clearing, frequent colds and flu, asthma, irritability, depression, fatigue, sleep disturbance, PMS, hyperactivity, and others, including arthritis, fast heartbeat, epilepsy, and many more. So now we're going to look at the 5 main categories in more detail.
The prevalence of migraines in both adults and children in developed countries has at least tripled since the 1970s, with over 20% of households now containing at least one migraine sufferer.
A family history of migraines is a sign of a food intolerant family. Everyone is different, and any symptom can be aggravated by any food chemical, but research shows that headaches and migraines are most likely to be associated with MSG, preservatives, salicylates, and amines. Natalie's headaches are related to MSG.
I know when there's MSG in food, and it doesn't have to be too much, because within 10 minutes of eating I will start to get heart palpitations. I will also then start to get a headache, and I get exceptionally irritable.
But Natalie's migraines are related to amines.
My migraines are fairly serious. They're classified as classical focal neural migraines. So they include, paralysis down one side, inability to speak, loss of sight. Pain's only about 40% of the whole problem of the scariness of having a migraine, and that's excruciating. So, sticking to the diet's well worth my while.
I tend to get really bad headaches when I have certain foods that have amines in them. I remember one time at school camp, there was this huge bowl of mandarins, and I went through pretty much the whole thing, and then later that night I had the worst pain in my head that you can possibly imagine. Like, I was actually screaming from the pain. I don't remember much of that night, but it's all dose related, so I might eat some tuna and get sort of a mild warning headache, or maybe a couple of bars of chocolate and get a worse one. But yeah, obviously with pain like that, I don't break the diet very often because it's just not worth it.
With salicylates, when he has them, it's a big reaction, very hyperactive, he seems to go quite crazy. And then within a couple of hours he goes on a real downer, and this can keep going for days, up and down and up and down. But as soon as he starts to go down, the headache, and he just, he can be in pain. He's just my head, and he has to lay down, and he'll be crying. I remember when he was a bit younger, probably 4 or 5, he would just be crying, Mum, my head, and it was all to do with salicylate.